In days of social media and smartphones and technology all around us, it's nice to sometimes take a step back and look at how life used to be for our grandparents or ancestors. And Parks and Rec is hosting an annual event that helps us to do just that. It's called the Good Old Days Festival, and here to talk about it with us is Jennifer Wilson and Daniel Gornoski. Both are recreation coordinators for Polk County Parks and Recreation. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So the Good Old Days Festival, it's going to be on April 20th this year. So so tell me a little bit about it. Where is it? Where's it going to be?
It's held at Homeland Heritage Park,
okay,
which is our historic venue in Homeland.
Yeah,
if you're not familiar with the area, it's between Bartow and Fort Meade, off of 1792,
okay.
1798 I think it is actually. And we have a map on the website. There's a map on the flyer on the website, or there's just directions on there. So if you're not familiar, we don't want that to stop anybody. They should just go ahead and give us a call or find out where it is. It's a really nice facility that Daniel is in charge of all the events and doing tours daily. And we have all these buildings that are there, and people can come and see how we used to go to school, or how we used to go to church, or how we used to live, or log cabin or a house. So it's a lot of different types of things for people to come and just discover.
Okay. Well, Daniel, tell me a little bit about what people might see there. I've been there, but I know some of our viewers haven't been there. So talk to us a little bit about some of the buildings.
Well, Homeland Heritage Park features the historical schoolhouse, which was built in 1878. We also have a vintage Methodist church built in 1887. We also have a log cabin that is a favorite to many of the visitors. And a lot of other neat things to see there, like a pole barn and other antique items. And
now, were all of these buildings originally built on that site, or were they moved from someplace else?
The schoolhouse is in the original site,
okay.
And they had school up to 1956 there, so
wow.
There's a long period of time of history there with some of the students. But the other buildings have been moved from other parts of Polk County, but they're still within Polk County, so it's Polk County history.
Okay. So talk to me a little bit about this specific event, what people will see there.
Well, this event is like a history festival, and our theme is remembering those before us, and we've invited several local historical societies to come out and represent a person from history. And they'll be doing that through interpretations, stories, and we have a lot of crafts for families and kids. We're going to show kids how to make butter with a mason jar, shaking up a mason jar, a lasso demonstration. Also, we're going to show them how to make rope, and there's a lot of other craft items that hands-on for the kids that they'll enjoy, a leather craft project. We're also going to have some entertainment for the day too, some bluegrass. We're going to have Mustang Sally and the Ham Joes. They're a local band, and also the Back Porch Prowlers are going to play for us on the Rollerson porch this year. Also, we're going to have square dancing, which will be fun, a Victorian tea, and a lot of other musical things going on, and vintage crafters, soap making, basket weaving, a lot of informational and historical things to do, educational as well, but also fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, it sounds like a nice kind of full-rounded family event. Jennifer, talk to me a little bit about the logistics. How much does this cost?
It's free. We like to offer a lot of things that are free or extremely low cost, and this is one of our free events. So we really just want people to come out and experience the park, but also experience all of the different people that we've brought together, because like you mentioned, there are historical societies all over Polk County. So we want people to just really get involved in kind of remembering Polk County history and knowing that it still is part of us, because we're still doing a lot of things quite similar to how things used to be done, and you just don't realize it. So there's still crafts going on everywhere, and so we really want people to know that they can come out and enjoy that with us.
And you said crafts, and there's probably going to be vendors, food vendors maybe?
Food vendors, bring a couple of dollars, because it's a free event. We just invite a couple of people that may charge for some of their services, but all the entertainment's going to be free. Any of the kids' activities are going to be free. So we want to make things accessible to people.
Yeah, all right, that sounds great. Well, how, I know you guys always need sponsors and stuff to help you put on these events, do you have any sponsors you'd like to thank?
For this event in particular, we do have a couple of sponsors. It's Catrali Citrus Juices. They're located in Auburndale, and then Mosaic Company. They're located all different places, but in particular in Mulberry. So we're really grateful for them, because with their financial support, we're able to pay for things like bands and entertainment and all the things that, they cost money because we need to reimburse these people. But we also take donations just in general of things. So especially with Homeland, if you have anything in your house that's very historic, that's something that Daniel could catalog and put on display, and we could use that to show other people Polk's history. So things that people don't always think about that we can, utilize as a donation, they should always just get in contact with us.
Okay, and then you mentioned paying some of the bands, but I'm sure you have lots of volunteers you need for this event.
We always need the volunteers, especially to help with kids' activities, because we want to make sure that, it's a really interactive thing. It's not just, giving the kids some equipment and telling them, okay, go over there. We like to have interactive games or interactive arts and crafts, and so volunteers help us do that. And it's, all ages from 14 up are welcome, groups are welcome. So basically it's a good way to get out and help the community, but also have fun with us at the same time.
Okay, so how do people get in touch with you to become a volunteer?
They can give me a call at the office, 534-6911, or email me, jenniferwilson@polk-county.net.
So
I know you're going to have some reenactors, but what if guests want to dress up? Can they dress up? Or are you going to have...
Sure, I mean, that's fine. I mean, we will have a lot of people in character and theme. We're actually going to have some buffalo soldiers as well, so there's going to be a horse there. So it'll fit if they want to come dressed up. That'll be fine. It's like the 1880s time frame. So
are you going to have any vendors there that are selling old cowboy hats or anything to help you get in the field?
Sure, we're going to have like basket weaving, soap making. A lot of vintage type crafts, and they're going to be selling some of their stuff. There's a man who's a wood carver. He can take a branch off a tree and just carve a face out of it. So there's going to be a lot of interesting things that you might not be able to find, just anywhere. So it'll be interesting to come out and check out what we have.
Yeah, I heard you mention earlier that some of the reenactors will be actually reenacting specific people from the past. That's pretty cool, instead of just making up a fictional character. It kind of helps teach the kids, some history about the area.
Sure. We've asked them to represent people that they know from past, so they'll have a lot of information about them. Some will dress up, and if you have questions about it, you could ask them, and they can tell you more about these individual people. So.
Well, Daniel, how can people get more information about the park or this specific event?
Well, they can call me at 534-3766, or reach me at my email at danielgornoski-county, or Polk desk
at Polk-county. Yeah, here you go.
There you go. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we've covered pretty much everything. Well, thanks so much for coming out to the show today to tell us about this pretty exciting event.
Thank you for having us.
All right, thank you very much.
So if you want to take a step back in time and kind of see a little bit about how life was like in Polk County back in your grandparents' day or your ancestors, come on down to Homeland Heritage Park on April 20th for the Good Old Days Festival. It's going to be happening from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It is absolutely free to attend, but there will be some vendors that might charge a small fee. There's going to be live entertainment, some kids' activities, arts and crafts, and lots of reenactors. So come on down and join us as we celebrate Polk's historic past.